Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today, we are hyped up. Today, we're going to be talking about the one and only beautiful Kaspa. Well, some are not happy with it. I suddenly see people in the comments arguing Kaspa good, Kaspa bad. I'm just here to report the news, all right? I'm just here to report the news, to give you the updates in terms of technical analysis mainly, but also in terms of fundamentals, right? We're going to be talking about some of the things Caspa has been doing recently. Look, I know there's mixed opinions for two reasons, right? One, overall, between the last year, pretty much at this point, over a year, we've been ranging from 10 cents to pretty much upwards of 20 cents, mainly like 19 cents. 10 to 19 cents is the main range. And you know what? People are not happy because we start going up and then we start going down. We go up, down, and pretty much to put it in the nicest way, people are getting blue balled and they're tired of seeing their portfolio be in profit, then be maybe in negatives, break even, just seeing all the gains go away, right? Number two is there's YouTubers that, they say they sold their coins for, either meme coins, other projects, or like utility coins, this type of coin. um, you know, I know one that I always see in my comments is every time I make a Casper video, Crypto John pops up. And, not even just him, there's other YouTubers too that, they've sold their Caspa. And look, man, at the end of the day, you have to make your own decision whether or not you think Caspa, people are going to sell their Caspa for, other coins, right? You have to make your own decision, right? Me personally, I don't really listen to other YouTubers in general, not for decision making at least, right? Not for decision making, um, mainly because of the fact that I already been in this industry for some time, and at the end of the day, you pretty much have to put the chips on yourself. You have to bet on yourself to have success, and that's exactly what I do, right? If I have belief that a project is going to do very, very well, then just because a YouTuber says it, otherwise doesn't mean that's going to be the case unless they have valid evidence, right? If there's valid evidence suggesting my project might be terrible or not what I thought, then I am open minded. But other than that, just because they say, okay, I sell or I buy, doesn't mean I necessarily follow. Look, right? Here's the thing with Caspa, right? It is not, the price action is not looking the greatest compared to other times we've been at the bottoms. But I only say that because I believe there's going to be a liquidity sweep. And not, of course, not only that, but because the market does not look that strong overall. I still think there's going to be one final sweep during this, bull run altcoin season, before the altcoin season. And I believe Caspa will sweep, this 10-cent mark, which is where I would be looking to be entering into Caspa. And that is when I think things are going to accelerate very, very quickly for this coin. That is when I think we're actually going to start recovering and breaking out within just a matter of weeks, because consolidation zones are pretty much thinking about like you throwing a ball, right? The more you pull back your arm and you throw like this, the further it's going to go. But if you only do your wrist, you're not going to throw that far. So the more consolidation, the better, right? And you know what? Caspa has been making moves, people. Caspa has been making moves. If I pull it up right here, their official Twitter page, they have pretty much been listed on another exchange, right? On another exchange. Nothing too crazy, but you know, for me, a win is a win. And as long as they're active and as long as they're consistently getting listed on exchanges, you know, that does make Caspa more viable and legit, right? For me, that brings, more security, and, exchange listings are just one of the things, right? We know that a couple months ago there was something about Caspa and Binance, right? I have it right here on the side. If we actually pull it up over here, right? So we can see Binance listed launches Caspa mining pool. Okay, Caspa mining pool. And the reason why this is so big, right? This itself is nothing crazy. This itself is nothing crazy. But we talked about how historically, most of the time, like literally 90+% of the time, every time there's some type of mining pool, right? There's only one or two more steps until it gets officially listed on a spot, right? As a spot exchange. So like where you could actually just buy the token. So, you know, it is a high probability. It's not certain, but it's a high probability that Caspa will get listed on Binance. And the rumor is in quarter one. The rumor is on quarter one, right? We had data, right? We talked about it in a Kaspa video earlier, where we had data that historically, right, if something gets listed in a certain time zone, it usually takes X amount for it to get listed as, an official coin you can buy on Binance. And based off that data, we saw that it was actually supposed to be in quarter one. Now, I've been hearing rumors and speculation that it's going to be mid to end of January. But of course, that is just rumors and speculations. There's not enough evidence to suggest it, and there's not literal proof that's going to happen, right? But, for me, like I said, that is still high hopes for Caspa. Here's the thing, right, people? Everyone jumps on the bandwagon. Well, not literally everyone, but a lot of people, right? They think a coin is done and out and won't get listed on exchange until it does, right? They see red, they think project is dead. They see green, they think project moon, right? That's just how people think. So you really have to just cut out the noise with this project. Look at its fundamentals, look at its technicals, look what Bitcoin is doing, what Bitcoin dominance is doing, and think to yourself, okay, what is next for this coin? What are the probabilities that we're going to get listed on Binance? What are the probabilities that we are going to be here in the future and have a good altcoin season, right? You don't need great, you don't need excellent. As long as you get good and you get good amount of gains, for me, that is still better than putting my money with the bank, putting my money in stocks, right? That is still better than literally like 99% of things, right? So for me, that is what you have to be looking at. When we break it down, right? Like I said, I still think we will be sweeping this 10-cent area, going somewhere into this institutional candle around 8.5 cents. And once we do that, I believe that's when momentum will start building up. Like we're gonna have a day. We saw it here, right? We went from pretty much 11 cents to 2 days later, we were at 16 cents. So Caspa can fly. Caspa will fly. Okay. We called this reversal down here. You can go back on the channel. We called this reversal. Why? Because of certain candles, because of certain technical analysis, right? So it's not a coincidence. Nothing is coincidence. So that's why this week price action, it is fairly weak. It just makes me think that we will be sweeping, and once we sweep, we will fly. Remember, people, for me personally, I'm still super high. Based off all the data, I still think altcoin season will happen. I still think Caspa will have a great run, right? I know a lot of people are getting worried because things went down, things are going sideways. I know the average person just wants to see green, 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 green. Don't worry, there's an extremely high chance that still will happen as long as you just don't hold a very dog crap coin. As long as you hold something decent, you should be getting that. Well, and that is it for this video, ladies and gentlemen, right? I still think Binance is around the corner. I still think we're going to sweep, and I still think Caspa is a great project. Thank you so much for the love and support. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you so much, and until next time, goodbye.